Hello everyone, my name is inXile and welcome to my Wasteland 2. Okay, so I'm gonna start a brand new game. I just love this. And I have pre-made some characters for me to play. The names of these guys comes from trashy Western books I used to read as a kid 10-15 years ago or something like that, maybe 20. And yeah, we have one guy with high charisma, a sniper, dog, and of course the melee guy. So I will show you the skills now. Yes, so basically I've chosen to have high intelligence on most of my guys because they get more skill points per level up, which is very important. I think it's a bit too important. But anyway, yeah, I will go there, and he is our leader, so he has very high charisma. This only, as far as I know, this only affects when you recruit new NPCs to help your squad, so it's not really that useful on other characters. Anyways, yeah, he has very poor luck, otherwise quite standard guy. And submachine guns as backup and assault rifles as main weapon. Assault rifles seems to be just generally very good weapon. And then he has the leadership skill, which is also very important, because NPCs tend to go wild a lot. Oh, I should say this is my third start, I think. First start I played some hours, maybe 4 or 5 into the game. And second start I forgot to start recording, so yeah. And my first start had a bit poor characters skills, and I didn't know that much about the game, so it was more of a learning experience. Anyways, yeah. So I decided to go for the demolitions right from the start. It's really useful skill. Okay, and the name is Morgan Ranger Kane from a certain Western books. And then we have Lisa, and she's pretty much all about sniping, also with high intelligence, so we can get more skill points for her. She will be our perception guy and a backup surgeon, so just in case our main doctor falls down. And as backup, she will use handguns. I tried to pick everyone with different weapons, so we don't have same weapons for every guy, because I think that's a bit boring. And yeah, that's her. And I made her a female version of the original character, just because you probably need to have a female on your team for a certain conversation. At least that is hinted here at gender box, so I don't really know if it does have some effect. Anyways, then we have Jesse Dog Ravlings, yeah, something along those lines, and he is highly intelligent person, and he will be our field medic and surgeon, and animal whisperer for just fun. And yeah, his main weapons will be energy weapons, which are quite interesting against high armor targets, but they don't do that well against low armor targets, so he has shotgun for those as a secondary weapon. Other than that, yeah, nothing special. very low charisma, very low luck. Yeah, I wanted to give everyone a bit strength to keep their hit points higher, so they don't die that easily in the beginning. And I should say that the way I'm going to be trying to play is that if someone dies permanently, I will go and grab a replacement from the Ranger Citadel or whatever. So yeah, I try to play without save load scum thing, so that basically I will be adding some difficulty into the game, but also I think this is one of those games you pretty much have to play in that favor. I actually wonder why there is no Iron Man mode, but it's probably because of bugs or something like that. But yeah, I will obviously reload when the whole squad will go down, because it's impossible to continue from that point. And from my previous game, I think that's going to happen a couple of times. And the last character we have is Amos Napoleon Jefferson, and he's a huge melee guy, and for the fun of it, I choose to have some luck for him. It's actually not that useful, but yeah, actually for melee character it kind of makes sense with evade and constitution, but I don't think it's that good. But I just wanted to make one character really lucky. That's something I wanted to do in Fallout games too, but since you're restricted to only one guy, it was really harder to play with a guy with only high luck. I don't think it has that big impact on this game compared to Fallout, but yeah. Other than that, standard action points, a bit low combat initiative. Actually, we might want to fix that a bit. His intelligence is quite low too. I wonder how much I would have to sacrifice. Maybe I will take one luck point off, and just to get one higher combat initiative, however it is pronounced. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, and he will be our blunt weapon guy. I'm not sure if melee weapons are that viable in the long run, but as a backup he will have heavy weapons, so those should be quite useful at some point. Other than that, he will have brute force, hard ass, and mechanical repair skills. Okay, so yeah, that's him. So, as I said, I will be playing in Ranger difficulty because it seemed to be quite good. Just challenging enough without being ridiculously difficult. And well, yeah, let's hit it. We will watch the introduction movie, so I'll be quiet that time.
What comes after the end? I don't know. neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. Nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged. Thank you, recruits.
Okay, so here we are. I'm not going to read these out aloud, but I will be reading them silently, so please feel free to do the same.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a Desert Ranger.
Happy to give the opportunity, sir.
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got one Ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
Yes, sure thing, boss. Okay, so what's
the mission? Is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other.
Yeah. Okay, so the signal is a threat, sir.
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Yeah, that's a pretty clear threat.
Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
Yeah, I've actually never been inside the Ranger Citadel, so hopefully we will get there at some point.
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger, and we won't let you in.
That's quite the recruitment thing. I should say screening. So yeah, he has hard ass 1, so let's be on hard ass.
The hard ass approach, huh? Well, you might get what you want from some folks in the Waste through intimidation, but it doesn't always work, particularly with old hard asses like myself. You want to kick down our doors, go ahead, give it a try. But I ain't pissing myself just because you growled at me.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting him to piss himself. So, repeater units.
When you
sir?
get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal.
Yes, the mystery signal. So, where are the radio towers?
I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first.
Yeah, that's true. So, you think the logbook was stolen, sir?
Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
And where is this area,
It's
sir?
about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Okay, so that's where we will be heading
There you
very
go.
soon. And how did the Ace die?
Ace
sir?
had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal, but sadly Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen. Good luck out there, recruits.
Yep, I think we will need the good luck. So let's take the shovel, the most important thing to pick up in the beginning, and we could also have a smoke, why not? I would like it to have some kind of effect, or maybe a negative effect, because yeah, smokers tend to get quite grumpy if they don't get the smoke, but it's more of a fluff or storyline thing. And I don't really know who these people are. Maybe they're from the previous Wasteland, or maybe they are some kind of Kickstarter thing. I don't really know. Oh, and regarding the introduction movie, I really need to check out if it tells the story of the first Wasteland game, which came out somewhere in '88, I believe. But yeah, anyway, let's continue and talk to this guy. Yeah, let's try the game. Chutzpah. That's interesting. Yeah, of course I'm interested. Yeah, it's easy thing to promise. Yep, we're coming whether you like it or not. Oh, actually, I'm not going to go there. should check out my equipment, so... Let's give the shotgun to Doc, since he's the shotgun user. Now I'm not actually sure if it's good move to have the Mississippi Mule. One of the bad things and good things at the same time is that it is using 70-degree cone angle. But I guess it would do more damage, so his mine weapon should be the energy phase blaster, which is actually, well, it's not that great. But the interesting way how this works is that against I'm thinking it's against armor 2 and above, I will do 2.2 times the damage than what it says, which is 6 to 8. So yeah, it could be nice. Having said that, I actually think I will use the pump shotgun, just because it's better as a secondary weapon against the light targets. This has only 2 ammo, so basically you will take 1 shot. If you... Oh, okay, there's only burst shot, so you would need to reload it after each shot. It's up. I don't know. We'll see how the pump shotgun will go. Also give the shotgun shells to him. You might also want to reload your weapon. Okay, so you have the barbed wire bat and some pipe bombs. These are really good. Both dogs have basic trauma kits, which is good. Okay, the sniper will be our primary weapon. I only have 7 bullets for it, but it should be okay. So yeah, it does use 38 ammo, which is quite common, so we should be okay. I just need to reload that as well. Okay. Let us continue. Oh, one thing I like to keep up is the perception ring, which just shows the area where I'm spotting things, if I'm spotting things, like this, for example. Yes, a picture of loving grandmother. Yes, so you can outfit us. Yeah, I would love to have the clearance to enter the citadel, but yeah. What is he like? What about it? And nice to meet you too, Solveig. What's your story? Captain Mercroptine, that's an interesting name. So, what is she like? And General Murgas. Okay, and what do you have to trade? I don't have any barter skill yet, and I'm not sure if I will get it. Just because it gives so little bonus, but yeah, we will see about that later. So, now we have no barter skill bonus. Yeah, these are way too expensive for me. Although I'm thinking about the pocket medic packs. Maybe I should buy 2 of them. Yeah, the radiation suits would be nice, but they're really, really expensive. So yeah, I will buy 2 of these. Maybe I should sell the shotgun right now. Nah, I will keep it for now, just in case. Okay. These go for the dog. Okay, lovely to meet you too. Yeah, this is actually one of the reasons I wanted to get the Animal Whisperer right off the bat. It's just... what did I get? Okay, +1 awareness. What did that do? It's actually quite useful. The only minus I can think about these are they have very little, if at all, hit points. So they will die very quickly. Basically, all it needs is one shotgun shell around there. So let's talk to the guys. Yeah, so this is a hint right here. Basically, if one of my members dies, I can come back and replace him with one of these 3 guys until I get to the Citadel. I think there's more guys to recruit in there. So yeah, let's dig up. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, it was the dog who had the weapon, and let's just distribute everything else.
God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
Here's a shovel. Okay, pistol ammo, energy cells. Let's pick up that too. Whenever you hear that kind of zooming sound, or I don't know how you would describe it, you got something from the perception skill, and it usually reads right here. Deck of cards, yeah, more scrap. I will be taking her with us because she's a great helper at the beginning of the game. I'm not actually sure if it's Amos's perception skill, because he doesn't have any. So I'm assuming that...
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's Lisa's skill actually there, because she's the only one with any perception whatsoever. But yeah, we are the babies. Yeah, so let's ask about the ace tattoos. And where's the treasure now? Yeah, I think we will face the robots again at some point, but I haven't seen any except for the dead one in the first mission. Who'da thunk it? Yeah. So, what was base Cockhighs? I don't really know how to pronounce it. It sounds like Indian word or something. Captain Death, that's a great name. A computer was making the robots. And what happened to Hellraiser? Okay, sharp as a razor, scary as hell. So, who are the red scorpions? Yeah, we get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging, which I plan to do a lot. So, what can you tell us about the eastern Arizona? And the radiation clouds. Wouldn't that be a joke? Yeah. Oh, that's one thing we have to get at some point is those radiation suits. They would be really nice. Yeah, those are all good questions. And General Vargas used to be called Snake, apparently. And how well do you know General Vargas? Yeah. And we saw you at Ace's funeral. You know him. You knew him well? You thought that Ace's mission was trouble? Yeah, this is actually quite interesting question because, as you see, we move in a 4-man group, or 3 men and 1 woman, but anyway, so why Ace went alone, I don't really understand. And do you know anything about these repeater units? Yeah, do you know Woodson? I think he's in the Citadel, so we cannot talk to him right now. Yeah. Idiots indeed. And where is Quartz? I have never been there, so I don't know. I think I will have to ask these questions later when we get into the Citadel. So.
Say, listen.
Right.
Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we'd been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
I say hell yeah.
Cool. No need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, all right?
Sure thing. Let's equip the Ace's wrench. This is actually pretty damn good. Especially right from the start. But yeah, she definitely will be a big help. And is there something else? No, I guess that's it. So yeah. Oh, and that sound is my virus scan. So don't worry about that. No, I was meant to go up here and check it out. She's actually really great at the beginning just because of these high hit points she has. So she can soak up some serious damage compared to any other guy I have. And where is the soul? Okay. Here, take the sniper ammo and take all. I'm thinking I'm going to be going and selling my junk at this point. See if I can buy something else. I should have maybe done that first. Yeah, well, it's only 37 bucks, so... It's really not going to help. And let's move on. Yep.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
This is Ranger Team
Roger,
Echo.
1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal.
Yeah. So, does that mean you weren't always the dispatcher?
Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figure the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the wastes. Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing.
So, it's important to stay in radio contact with you.
It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction and sometimes beyond. Towns or farms or mines being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem. 10-4 Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
Great, so let's check this out. I actually really like the water element in the game. It's like the day limitation in Fallout 1, where if you wandered around too many days, the game would end. So yeah, we'll definitely take the water here. And we would need the radiation switch to go there. Okay, let's check the radio tower out.
Roger that, Echo 1. When you reach the area where Ace's body was found, give it a good going over. The folks that picked him up said it looked like he crawled there. Maybe you can find some tracks leading to where he was attacked. Copy? 10-4 Echo 1, and check in immediately with any new info. Those repeater units are a top priority. Ranger Command out.
Okay, so I actually just recently played this part through, so here's the blood stains. And there should be the Ager star. Maybe I should examine it first. Yeah, okay, there was nothing important. That is a good question. Maybe Ace knew something you didn't, or I don't know. Oh, yeah, these guys, okay. Yeah, I think I will feed you to the dogs. So, let's do this. So basically he cares about his dog. Or dogs. I think I last time tried the animal whisperer thing on these dogs, but they're too loyal to start and follow me, so I won't try it again. This is pretty much autopilot since I lost that video. I have to now do this again. So I will pretty much just go for places I know. Yeah. And now we will follow the oil stains here. So yeah, you can carry that. I'm actually not sure if I should call the base right now. Okay, that's after we get the repeater units. Dynamite, hell yeah. And I seem to remember that there was a box here. You can have the ammo. Okay, I think this had... Okay, so it did have a trap, so where's my bomb guy? Here it is. No, don't fail me. One interesting move would be that the demolition skills maybe should be at the melee guy, because he has higher hit points, so if the bomb does go off, at least he would have higher hit points to survive it better than Ranger Kane has. But yeah, I didn't do it this time. And now we will use brute force to open it. I should pick up the lockpicking pretty quickly, because if you use brute force on boxes, apparently you can destroy some of the contents in the box, so it's not that great. Actually, we will give the pistol rounds to the sniper and shotgun to hit. And this is also explosives trap, so the first time ever I played this, I almost killed my whole squad here, so I will be a little bit more careful this time. Okay. Oh, this is actually really good. It's a bit slow pistol, but as you can see, it's actually better than the assault rifle. Which is quite interesting. I didn't realize he has such a bad assault rifle from the beginning. I think I only had one guy with pistols, so let's compare them. Yeah, I think I will go with the old Navy revolver because it uses less ammo for same damage, or more damage even. So, and it has higher damage per AP action point, so yeah. It's a slightly slower though, so let's see how many action points did I have? 9. Actually, 3 would make sense because I could shoot 3 times per combat round, but I don't think it's worth it, so yeah. Let's give it to her to carry. Okay, I forgot to reload this one. We have plenty of ammo. We have plenty of ammo too, so I should be giving him the next pistol round. Anyways, I'm going to save at this point just in case. So yeah. Because we will now face the mighty Toad. In my first game he pretty much wiped my whole team out. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to everyone have just that few extra hit points. Last time I think I had most of my guys at 20 hit points, so in the first level, so it was pretty brutal. Okay, so let's loot the crate first. Nice. Now let's try some kind of tactical maneuvering. Actually, I do think I want Angela to be at the front because she has such high hit points, and actually standing up so she can maneuver easier. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, and the Toad of it right for the sniper once again. I'm going to stand right there. He has armor 3, you can see it from the cursor thing, so using the blaster should be fine. Excuse me. So, yeah. The question is, do I want to risk friendly fire? And I really don't. Oh, shit. Okay. I think it's time to bring out the pistol, maybe move. Nah, I will take 2 shots rather than move. Oh, come on, guys. Can't this hit diagonally? Maybe I even should use the heavy weapon. I'm just scared that he would kill the sniper right off. Now we will go with the bat. Nope, swing and a miss. He's kind of dangerous position. Friendly fire is really an issue in this game, so. But yeah, I will. Doesn't really matter if I move or not, so I will risk it. Yeah. Well, I took the risk. Yeah, that's really brutal if you have someone with 20 hit points. I should have moved her away instead of shooting, but oh well. Let us continue the beatdown. blast him away. Okay, and now we need to revive our... Okay, let's select the doctor. I really like this system when somebody gets down. It's kind of interesting. Oh, and he's in shock, or she's in shock. Yeah, it will last a couple minutes. Another Navy revolver. I think I will take all for the strong guy and heal up. Yeah, the 20 hit points is really low, and I will replace one of the used trauma kits just in case. I don't think I have anything else. Actually, she could strip for parts, but that's actually not a bad chance. But I will do that maybe later. Okay, what's happening? Oh yeah, spotted the page of... So these are the repeaters. Okay. Yeah, we will definitely poke around. Let's take the log page. Who is Matthias? Okay, so this is the railway nomads camp, and we will call Vargas at this point.
Echo 1, go ahead. Got an update for me?
Affirmative. Found the repeaters and logbook and middleman.
What?
A dead robot.
Well, I'll be goddamned. We haven't seen any synthetics around for almost 15 years. We better get a closer look at the tech. Mir Captain might be able to tell us where it came from. See if you can grab a piece of it and bring it back to Mir Captain the next time you're at the Citadel.
Okay, and let's ask about the
Mir
synthetics.
Captain's fancy word for smart robots. She calls them synthetic life forms or synths. Basically, any robot that can think for itself falls into the synth category. Plain old robots are dangerous enough. Ones that think for themselves are a nightmare.
Message received and understood, General.
Good, but our priority is still those repeaters. Now that you have them, I'm sending you on to complete Ace's mission, which was to attach him to the most powerful towers in Arizona, so we can get a fix on that mystery signal. One tower is at High Pool, the other is at the Ag Center. Sending you the coordinates now.
Okay, and let's ask about the
High
High
Pool is at the
Pool.
most southern and eastern corner of our jurisdiction. They're a vital part of the stable society we've been trying to build here in Arizona. They provide clean water to us and many other communities and farms, maintain an emergency reservoir in case of drought. See Mayor Vikstrom there about using their tower. He knows you're coming.
Can you tell me
They built
about
their
the
tower on
tower?
top of an old crane. A bit unorthodox, but it gets great reception.
Yeah, and what about the
Ag
Ag
Center is
Center?
due south of Ranger Citadel and very important to what we're trying to achieve. The researchers there are developing hardier plants and animals that will thrive in the harsh conditions of the wastes. If it all pays off, we may see the day when nobody in Arizona goes hungry. Talk to Matt Forrestal about hooking up to their radio dish. Used to be one of us. Now he runs things down there. Matt's good people.
Okay, so anything
It's
special
part of
about
an old
this?
satellite relay system, from what Woodson tells me. Strongest transmitter in Arizona.
Okay.
Roger, Echo 1. Ranger Command.
Oh, that was not enough experience to level up. I was kinda counting on that. Because if I wanted to take the cylindrical object from it, I would need to have some computer science skill. I was kinda hoping that someone would level up, mainly Morgan Kane, so he would have that skill. I think I also missed one logbook page from here somewhere. Okay, that does not give us experience.
So let me tell you Matthias's law, friends. Matthias's law is vengeance. And soon, Matthias's law will stretch all the way to Arizona and kill those so-called upholders of justice, the Desert Rangers.
Oh, I didn't actually pick up the log page. That's embarrassing. So yeah, that was enough for the level up, so let's call it in.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over. Echo 1.
Making progress.
Field promotion is in order for one of your... Congratulations, Echo 1. You've done well.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so now this is kind of a cheating here, because I know what there is in this map, so I will take one toaster repair because there is a toaster in this map. Let's just see that those skills make sense. I think they do. So he will be our computer science / toaster repair guy. And now we can try to fix this thing. Okay. And now it starts to send that Morse code. There was on forums some guy who claimed that he collected or checked out the Morse code and translated it. And it was basically saying that some guy was afraid of rangers and had hidden rat suits somewhere, but yeah, if you're interested you should check out the forums. I think that's one of the cool aspects to have stuff like that in the game. Where, you know, you could randomly decode a Morse code and get something interesting, but yeah, I'm not gonna bother doing that myself. Because decoding Morse code takes forever if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. So, another pipe bomb, let's take it to him. And now we will check the toaster cavern. And we will try to fix it. Because, you know, people need toast. I still don't know if spray paint has any use in the game, or is it just something you could sell. And the statue of cat. So yeah, That's really useful to have those extra skill points, but yeah, I got nowhere to put them right now. She should be okay. Now, so we have our wheeled fin back in squad, back in full condition, I should say. So now we can try and repair the robot. Oh, it's surprisingly tough. Oh well, I will give it a shot. From what I understand, actually, luck helps a lot with the critical failure or critical success rolls, so yeah, I do remember that Kane had very low luck, so he's not the best guy to do bad rolls. Let's examine that. Also, I forgot to read the logbook page, so yeah. Fell in with the snake squeezins seller from Rail Nomads. That is our clue. And this we have to actually let's give it to our strength guy. That I need to get into the Ranger Citadel later on. So yeah. One more box and I think we have done what we can. Oh, I should reload. So we... Oh, the Toad had the gun, so that's why. I totally forgot about it. That's why the Toad had the pistol. Cool. Her too. Let's move. No, not that way. These guys should be friendly at this point. Here it is. Oh, this is actually quite good. While the bonus it gives is quite small. It's still decent, so I'm wondering who I should give it to though. Maybe into his assault rifle, because that's, yeah, I can fit under barrel thing, so yeah, let's do that. He's pretty bad shooter at this point, so it should help a bit. Yeah, it's a nice boost. And I think that heavy weapons cannot have mods. At least this one cannot have, so yeah. I'm not sure if I should kill the raiders, because they have been slaughtering people here, but I don't think it's necessary. So yeah. Okay, so here we are, and I think that's a good place to cut the first video. This first episode will be a bit longer than the next episode, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.